Chapter 8 Algorithm and Flowchart. In our daily life, we receive some commands and give instructions to execute any work. The work could be as simple as getting up early in the morning or switching on a computer. We only work as per instructions and commands given to us. Likewise, when your mother asks you to bring vegetables from the market, does she simply ask you to bring the vegetables or gives you detailed step-by-step instructions, something similar to this? Take money from the purse. Open the door. Go to the market. Look at your required vegetables. Purchase it as needed. Come back home. It would always be easier to find anything when detailed instructions are given. Giving detailed set of instructions is always important because it enables you to have a clear understanding of what, motive, how, process, problems, interventions. Let us take an example. Suppose you have to buy a pack of pencils from a local stationery shop. Here are the instructions. Step 1. Go to the stationery shop. Step 2. Ask for pencils. Step 3. If pencils are available, take that and make payment for the same. Step 4. If not available, then check any other stationery shop. Step 5. Return home. Algorithm. The detailed step-by-step instructions to perform a task is commonly known as the algorithm. The algorithm can be popularly written for the motive of performing a task along with its objective and all the possible scenarios. Characteristics of a good algorithm. A good algorithm must have the following characteristics. Input. An algorithm receives an input. Generality. An algorithm works on a set of inputs. Clear. It must be unambiguous. Each of its steps must be clear, precise, and well defined. Easy and simple to understand. An algorithm is written using simple English-like language. A person without having any prior knowledge of programming can easily read and understand the steps in an algorithm. The finite number of steps. An algorithm must have a finite number of steps to solve any problem. It must terminate at some point. Output. After processing the input data, it must be capable to produce the desired result.
IT facts. The term algorithm was coined by 9th century Persian mathematician Abu Abdullah Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi. He is also called the father of algebra.
Rules for writing an algorithm. An algorithm must be written in an English-like language. The language must be simple and easy to understand. It must have a precisely defined input. Each step must be referred by a unique number and written in a sequential manner. An algorithm should not include any computer code. It must have a well-defined starting and ending point. Symbols used in an algorithm. There are some symbols or operators that are used while writing mathematical algorithm. For example, Z, X plus Y. This means Z will have a value of the sum of X plus Y. Examples of algorithms. Example 1. Write an algorithm to prepare a cup of tea. Step 1. Put a tea bag in a cup. Step 2. Fill the kettle with water. Step 3. Boil the water in the kettle. Step 4. Pour some of the boiled water into the cup. Step 5. Add milk to the cup. Step 6. Add sugar to the cup. Step 7. Stir the tea. Step 8. Drink the hot cup of tea. Example 2. Write an algorithm to purchase a t-shirt up to Rs 250 from a garment store. Step 1. Get money from parent. Step 2. Go to a nearby garment store. Step 3. Ask for the t-shirt of your size. Step 4. If you liked a t-shirt, then ask for the price. Step 5. If the price is less than or equal to 250, go to step 6. Else, go to step 8. Step 6. Give money. Step 7. Collect the t-shirt. Step 8. Go back home. Although real-life examples are good to understand how an algorithm works, algorithms find the most common uses in solving mathematical and computer problems. In terms of computers, algorithms are also defined as a step-by-step procedure to solve a problem. Example 3. Write an algorithm to check the greater number. Step 1. Start. Step 2. Enter two numbers, number 1 and number 2. Step 3. Check if number 1 is greater than number 2. Go to step 4, else go to step 5. Step 4. Display number 1 is greater and go to step 6. Step 5. Display number 2 is greater and go to step 6. Step 6. Stop. Let us now complicate the same algorithm a little more by introducing a third number. Example 4. Write an algorithm to enter three numbers and then print the greatest number among the three. Step 1. Start. Step 2. Enter three numbers, number 1, number 2 and number 3. Step 3. Check if number 1 is greater than number 2. Go to step 4, else go to step 6. Step 4. Check if number 1 is greater than number 3. Go to step 5, else go to step 6. Step 5. Display number 1 is the greatest and go to step 9. Step 6. Check if number 2 is greater than number 3. Go to step 7, else go to step 8. Step 7. Display number 2 is the greatest and go to step 9. Step 8. Display number 3 is the greatest and go to step 9. Step 9. Stop. The above steps are a bit complicated. Imagine the difficulty of reading even bigger problems. There is an easier form of depicting the same step-by-step procedure graphically in the form of flowcharts. Let us now learn what flowcharts are. Flowcharts. A flowchart is a diagrammatic representation of a sequence of logical steps of an algorithm. Flowcharts are proved quite helpful when it comes to analyze the logic of a program. Like algorithms, flowcharts are also created using the step-by-step instructions written in English language. Each instruction is displayed within a geometrical shape. The general direction of program flow in a flowchart is either from top to bottom or left to right. Let us now learn some shapes which are used to draw flowcharts. Flowchart symbols. This table displays the most commonly used flowchart symbols. Basic flowchart rules. A flowchart must have a start and a stop symbol. It must have short, clear, and readable statements written inside the symbols. It is considered a good practice to create a flowchart that fits on a single page. In a flowchart structure, the general direction of flow must be from top to bottom or from left to right. It helps the readers to easily read and comprehend the information. The flow lines must not cross each other. Use geometrical symbols correctly as per their functions. Let us now create the flowcharts for the algorithms written earlier.
IT facts. The first structured flowchart was introduced by Frank Libreath in 1921.
Quick recall. Algorithms are step-by-step instructions to perform any task. Algorithms are written in simple English language. Flowcharts use simple geometrical shapes to depict process and data flow in computer programs. A decision box is used for checking or applying any condition in a program. Flow lines show the direction in which the program is moving.